Well, hello there. Gather round as we embark on a captivating linguistic journey today. Ever pondered how certain brand names transform into everyday words we casually drop in conversation? From the bubbly jacuzzi to the rugged Jeep, from the delightful Eskimo pie to the temperature-sustaining thermos, and from the colourful marker to the fragrant cologne, numerous brand names have silently slipped into our day-to-day vocab. These brands have not only created products but also shaped our language in ways we seldom recognize. It's a fascinating tale of language evolution that'll leave you pondering the quirks and nuances of everyday words. So, prepare to delve into the intriguing world of brands turned everyday words, a world where names become nouns and verbs, testament to the brand's impact on our lives. Now let's get started. First up is the jacuzzi. This bubbling delight is more than just a fancy bathtub. It's a story of innovation, comfort, and a family's dedication to bringing relaxation into our homes. Let's dive into the warm, swirling waters of its history. The jacuzzi tale begins with the 7 Jacuzzi brothers, Italian immigrants who made their way to the golden state of California in the early 20th century. Known for their ingenuity, they first made their mark with remarkable advances in the aviation industry. However, it was their younger brother, Candido, who would steer the family business in a new direction. When Candido's son was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, the caring father sought a way to ease his child's discomfort. Drawing upon the family's inventive spirit, Candido developed a submersible pump that could be placed in a bathtub, transforming it into a therapeutic whirlpool. This was the genesis of the modern hot tub as we know it today. And the brand name? Well, it's nothing more than their family surname, Jacuzzi. Over time, the name has bubbled over its brand boundaries and become a generic term for any hot tub or spa. So, the next time you're sinking into a warm, jet-infused bath, remember the Jacuzzi family and their commitment to comfort. From a family name to a worldwide phenomenon, the story of Jacuzzi reminds us that sometimes a brand can become a part of our everyday language. Who would have thought? Next, let's talk about the Jeep. It's a name that's become a symbol of freedom, adventure, and the ability to go anywhere. Born from the battlegrounds of World War II, the Jeep has a reputation of being rugged and dependable, ready to conquer any terrain. It's the vehicle that helped win a war and then found its way into the homes and hearts of millions around the world. But did you know that the term Jeep has transcended the specific brand and has become a generic term? That's right. In many parts of the world, any vehicle with a boxy silhouette, big chunky tires, and a go-anywhere attitude is often referred to as a Jeep. It's an emblem of the great outdoors, a vehicle that promises the thrill of an adventure, the excitement of exploring the unknown. And it's not just about the vehicle. The term Jeep has become synonymous with off-road adventures. It represents a spirit of exploration and freedom, a call to the wild, an invitation to venture out and discover new terrains, to break free from the mundane and the ordinary. So tell me, did you ever use Jeep to describe an off-road adventure? Whether it's a weekend getaway to the mountains or a thrilling ride through a muddy trail, the term Jeep has become a part of our language, a word that instantly evokes a sense of adventure and exploration. Ah, the Eskimo pie, a delightful treat. Now, who wouldn't love a scrumptious bite of ice cream coated in a thick layer of chocolate? It's a heavenly combination, isn't it? But did you know that this mouth-watering delight has a fascinating history tied to a brand? Let's go back to the Roaring '20s, when a school teacher named Christian Nelson had a brilliant idea. He wondered, why not marry ice cream and chocolate together? After some brainstorming, experimenting, and a serendipitous meeting with a candy maker called Russell Stover, the Eskimo pie was born. The duo patented the idea, and the Eskimo Pie Corporation was established. The name Eskimo Pie was a marketing masterstroke. It conjured up images of an exotic icy treat, just the sort of thing you'd want on a hot summer day. And it worked. The Eskimo Pie was an instant hit, selling millions within the first year. Over time, Eskimo pie became synonymous with any type of ice cream coated in chocolate. The brand name was so popular, it entered our everyday language. So, the next time you enjoy a chocolate-covered ice cream, remember you're biting into a piece of history, A story of ingenuity and sweet success that began with the Eskimo pie. Delicious, right? Now let's talk about the thermos, a name that has become synonymous with temperature control for our beverages and meals. This trusty companion on picnics and hikes, on school trips and office breaks, wasn't always called a thermos. In fact, this handy contraption was originally known as a Dewars vessel, named after Sir James Dewar, the Scottish scientist who invented it in the late 19th century. But the story doesn't end there. The Thermos Company, seeing the potential of this innovative invention, started producing these vessels on a commercial scale. But what they really did was imbibe the name thermos into everyday language. So every time you call a vacuum flask a thermos, you're paying an unwitting tribute to a brand that has worked its way into our daily lives. The thermos is no ordinary container, though. It employs the principles of physics to keep your hot drinks hot and your cold drinks cold, making it a marvel of modern convenience. This is achieved by the vacuum between the two walls of the flask, effectively insulating the contents from outside temperature. It's a miniature scientific wonder, right there in your lunchbox. And so the thermos continues to be our go-to temperature keeper, whether we're sipping hot coffee on a winter's day or enjoying a cold drink on a summer afternoon. So, the next time you take a swig from your thermos, remember the journey this everyday word has taken. Cheers to that. In the world of creativity, we have the marker, a term that has come to symbolize a tool of expression, a vessel of color, and a medium for artists and doodlers alike. But have you ever paused to consider the origins of this word? The story takes us back in time to a Japanese brand by the name of Flowmaster. In the bustling decade of the 60s, Flowmaster introduced their innovative ink-fill tools to the world. They were designed to provide a vibrant and hassle-free coloring experience, and in no time they became a popular choice among artists, teachers and students. The brand name Flowmaster gradually faded into the background as the term marker took center stage, becoming a universal term for any coloring tool. Today, whether you're sketching, highlighting text, or creating a masterpiece, you're likely reaching for a marker, a word rooted in a brand that revolutionized the way we color our world. It's fascinating, isn't it, how a brand name can become so ingrained in our vocabulary that we use it without a second thought. So, the next time you pick up a marker to add a splash of color to your canvas, take a moment to appreciate the journey of this everyday word. Ever used marker for any colorful endeavors? Lastly, we have cologne. This word has a scent-laden history that takes us back to the early 18th century. Its story begins with Johann Maria Farina, an Italian perfumer who moved to Cologne, Germany. He created a fragrance that was light, fresh, and evocative of an Italian spring morning after a night of rain. He named it Eau de Cologne in honor of his new home city. Over the years, Eau de Cologne was shortened to just Cologne, and it began to represent a specific type of fragrance. Initially, it denoted a citrus-based, light and fresh scent, but the term's meaning has since broadened. Today, cologne is a term used globally to refer to men's fragrances, regardless of their scent profile or concentration. Interestingly, though, in some parts of the world, such as France and Italy, cologne still refers to the original, light, citrus-based fragrance that Farina created over 300 years ago. Meanwhile, in Germany, it maintains its geographical significance, representing the city where the fragrance was born. From a specific fragrance created by one Italian perfumer in a German city, to a global term for men's fragrances, the journey of the word cologne is a testament to how language can evolve and adapt over time. Quite the evolution, don't you think? And there you have it, a journey through brands that became part of our everyday language. We've delved into the bubbly delights of the jacuzzi, the off-road adventures with the Jeep, the frozen treats of the Eskimo pie, the temperature wonders of the thermos, the colourful endeavours of the marker, and the fragrance evolution of cologne. All these brands have left their mark not just on our shelves, but also in our conversations, our stories, and our lives. Now, I'm sure there are many more examples out there, so I invite you to join in the exploration. What other brands turned everyday words intrigue you? Share your thoughts and let's continue this linguistic adventure together. And if you've enjoyed today's journey, please do hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell. Your support keeps our curiosity alive, and for that, we are immensely grateful. Until next time, my friends, stay curious, stay creative, and remember, language is an ever-evolving masterpiece. This is signing off.